Hi, everyone. How's it going? Don't forget to do your check-ins. I will remind everyone. This is the only reminder you will get. I will not remind you again. Gonna warm, compress the eyes. Oh, that sounds so good right now. God, I would also really like to warm, compress my eyes right now. I don't know why. I don't know. After lunch, I got kind of tired. I think it's like a food coma kind of thing. And I also did like a little bit of thrifting like after lunch, so maybe just like also my social battery is kind of like down, so I am sleepy. I would love to warm compress the eyes right now. God, that feels good. Or that sounds like it feels good. I really would like to do that, but we are here. We're here. How was your guys' this weekend? I mean, I don't mean to start out the stream with like a sad or a bad note, but my weekend was okay. I don't know. Hold up. Let me lower the music a little bit for the stream because I feel like this is gonna get a little deep. But I don't know. I kind of want to get this off my chest. This feeling that I have, and I don't know. I also want to be transparent with the chat because you guys are my friends. I'm sure you guys are always like, "How are you, Masa? How are you doing?" Um. So yeah, I don't mean to start the stream like sad, but I do kind of just want to get out of the way. Um. The family dog passed away this weekend, and it was kind of sudden and kind of sad. It was kind of hard. Yeah, I don't know, like up and down. I had family visiting. That was fun. We went to the beach, and my dog wasn't feeling so good. And then I went to the beach while my mom took him out to the vet, and he had liver failure and kidney failure and passed away. We had to put him down. And then yesterday we said goodbye to him, like completely. Like we sent him off to get cremated. So yeah, that's why like on the Discord I've kind of been like MIA, kind of talking because I've just been kind of going through this. I wasn't like super attached to this dog, but it's still kind of hard, you know? Like it's more like my mom's dog, right? Like my mom and that dog were like the best of friends, and but that doesn't mean we didn't have our moments together. So it's still sad. I'm not as sad, but yeah. Anyway, that happened to me. Kind of hard. But what's something positive that happened to me? Well, family came. I went to the beach. I hung out. I accidentally scratched my iPad screen on sand while trying to draw. That fucking sucked. That's awful. Do not take your iPad to to the beach. That fucking sucks. I accidentally snorted snow. No, soap. What is wrong with me? Why do I keep saying snow? I accidentally snorted soap while I was washing my face the other day, and that turned me off from drugs forever because that shit really hurts. Don't do drugs, kids. Especially soap. Soap is the worst drug out there. I don't know. Yesterday though, like even like after we had said goodbye to him, I felt like I got this, I don't know, clarity of, I don't know. I felt not relieved, but you know, at least he wasn't suffering, I guess. And I don't know, I had like this bout of inspiration. I don't think they're related, but I had like this bout of inspiration, and I got back into like the character design zone because I started. I don't know what happened. I think I got inspired by something, and I was like, huh, you know, I could totally implement that to like some of my original characters. So then I decided my four main characters that I've or OCs that I always talk about. I'm redesigning them for like, I don't know, like the 17th time. But and I'm like, what are you calling? I'm like jogging here. I'm like, I can't redesign these characters forever and ever. This is the last time I'm gonna like ever redesign these characters, and we're gonna put in the effort of researching and stuff like that, so that I'll be happy with it. But yeah, that's what I did. Kind of up and down, kind of sad, kind of happy, kind of, you know. But anyway, let me know how you guys are doing. I think we should get to work. I am a little nervous to start sketching because usually I would do Hawkeye July in the morning, but for some reason I was just kind of lazy and tired. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. So I didn't have the time to do it before lunch like I usually do, and I also didn't have the time to do it before stream. So we're kind of raw dogging it a bit, like via sketching today. All right, we can turn the music back up. The vibes are better now. We can listen to some BTS while we work. Yeah, Yeah, but that was my life. Oh, I don't even have my pen out. Hold up. Let me go grab my pen real quick. That's not it. I have like two tablets, so I have two different pens, and I always get them mixed up. They look old. They're not that similar, but for some reason my brain just like every time I always pick the wrong one from the cup of pens. But all right, let's get working. I need to work. Yeah, let's get arting. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I feel like we are all friends. Like all the Katsus, all the people that watch. You guys know me. I know you. We interact in a way that I feel like we've created this community of like, just friends, Like a great community full of like just different people and we're all friendly to each other. So yeah, I consider us friends and yeah, it's just a little rough. It's kind of hard. Like, even though I'm not like super attached to this dog, it's still it was hard and it was actually more hard to see my mom be so upset. That's also really rough to see like your closest friend, your favorite person, your parent be so upset about this thing that you know give me some money to fill my time slots. Yes, thank you. I'm kidding. Don't do that. You don't have to, but I appreciate it. Let's get arting. Yeah, I'm excited. Not excited. Actually, before we even get into drawing, I have to make up. I have to go collect my references. We're drawing Zenless characters again today. We're continuing with like making drawing Zenless characters as chibis, so I can make them to acrylic charms to sell. So yeah, that's what we're doing. But I didn't even have the time to get my references out. So let's do that real quick. Just real quick. Here's my blank canvas. My God, I wish I could show you guys, but I went on like I was so inspired the other day that I basically made I like collected all these images of references and stuff like that to use for my OCs and boy, I like doing that. I forgot that that's really what you should do. I felt like in my element, it was crazy. I was like my character design brain going off like ideas like pinning off of each other. It was great and I really want to Oh, is the music loud? Sorry. There you go. Is that better? There you go. I hope that's better. Sorry. I couldn't remember exactly where we had it because I lowered it. Because I lowered it a little bit. Anyway, hold up. Yeah, we need references. Let me just copy and paste them. But yeah, let me know how your weekends are going and if you have any plans for the upcoming week. What am I doing? Working. There is a local like cafe that's doing like a Demon Slayer event, and my friend and I are supposed to be scheduling to go, but she hasn't texted me about it. She was like, "Oh, are you free this month? Like, when do you wanna go to that thing that we've been talking about?" And I'm like, "Yeah, let's go. Just you go reserve it. Let me know what's available." And then she didn't say anything, so I'm like, "Hello." I think we had the whole month of July, and it got extended into August, which I'm happy about. But I'm like, girl, we were talking about it. Like keep up, keep up. What's my cousin's birthday party? Got a little drunk, a little emotional. Yeah, good conversations. That's nice. Sometimes you need a drink to get down to the nitty gritty of conversations. I'm glad you had fun. I hope you were safe. I hope you are not too hungover or anything like that. What was I looking up? Oh yeah, okay. So I think we're gonna sketch out Nicole today because we'll just go in. There's no particular order, but she is kind of like the leader of the cunning hairs. So let's just do that. All right. I was like, how do you spell her name? Nicole. Literally, just Nicole. There we go. I need like her. We're just gonna not copy. Copy is like the wrong term. We're just gonna reference her like main pose. I might as well get like all the cunning hairs in here so I can just put it all into one reference. That'll help me a lot. Okay, so there's one. basic student stuff. That's cool. What do I? Yeah. Like, other than that, I have like nothing else going on. Just chilling, just working, I guess. Okay, if that's Nicole, then we'll just go in order. Ambi, Billy, and then we need the last one, Nekomata. Not too excited to draw her, just because I like her character, but her design's a little, I hate that it's not a PNG. I hate that this isn't transparent, but whatever. We roll with it. Whatever. As long as we have the image, that's fine. That's all we really need. It just takes us so much on the Nicole is a PNG to nope, no transparent background either. What the fuck? These fucking images. Where is these fucking images? Whatever. As long as the character is there. Whatever. That's what I tell myself. I was walking my dog the other day. Well, I was walking my dog and cats the other day. We put our cats in a stroller just to have them like be out and about. And I was walking with them, and this lady with like a baby is coming toward me like the opposite way. So I was being the nice person, and I rolled my stroller onto the grass so that she could have enough room to walk. Which, by the way, there was totally enough room to walk, but she didn't move. She was in the middle. And then she had the audacity to be like, "Thank you. Yeah, this is a real baby." Like, and then I gave her like the nastiest side glare because I was like, "Bitch, what does that mean? These are babies too. Like, what does that mean? Like, your human baby has more right to walk on the sidewalk than my cats, who are my babies?" It's like, bitch. Anyway, that happened to me yesterday. That's great. Fur baby, exactly. It's like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, thanks. This is a real baby. Yeah, this is a real baby. Like, bitch, what the fuck does that mean? I don't give a fuck about your baby. I was just being nice. Like, this is what I get for being nice. Fucking hate it. Stupid. Last time I do anything, last time I do that for a person. So rude. What the fuck? Last character that we need for reference. And then we can actually get to sketching. I think we're only gonna have time to sketch like one person, probably just Nicole, because if it takes me like 2 to 3 hours to sketch, then yeah, that's as much time as we can get. I don't know what to do about Thursday stream. Thursday we do gaming, right? So yeah, I don't know what to do about that. We could play Genshin, but if we won't be doing story stuff, which is the only thing that bothers me. Cause really, I know that you like grinding on a game on Twitch is not uncommon, and in fact, some people like to watch that. But I just don't like doing that. I don't know. I feel like when I want to grind in a game, I like to take my time, and I don't like an audience having it. But it's like, then what should we do? I guess we could go to Zenless. That's also a thing that we can do, but I haven't really decided. And I really should decide soon because the schedule has to go out tomorrow. Also, what am I doing? I'm trying to make the canvas bigger because I don't like that in order for them to fit, they have to be shrunk down. I'd rather make the canvas wider than anything, but I rarely do this. I try to keep all my canvases like within the 1020 by... No, wait. Is it 980 by 1020? Yeah, 980 by 1020. I try to keep all my canvases around that ratio. But it's for references, so it doesn't matter. As long as we have the images. Okay, file, export. What do we call this? Cunning hair ref. There we go. Export that. Okay, now we can actually get to drawing. That's great. Do not save this. 1920 by 1080, yeah. 1920 by 1080. Is there any game you play besides those two? Not really. I don't. I don't know. I feel like we're lucky enough to really get a gaming stream because I don't really like to stream myself gaming because I've done that for so long and I've never really gotten as many views as I wanted to. So that's why I don't do that. But that's neither here or there. But yeah, I only game those. Okay. Anyway, oh, I should get my weapons out. Duh, that makes sense. Yeah, otherwise I don't really like touch. Yeah, I don't particularly like streaming games anymore just cuz I feel like my main thing is art, so also plus like what is this? What am I saying? Oh, I kind of forgot what I was saying. I got distracted. Mostly new with this model. Yeah, my old model and my old content not as great. Yeah, my thought process is that if I'm known for art, I think I should hone it. Because it used to be the opposite, where I would barely do art and I would mostly game on streams. And I think I prefer it this way. Honestly, it's like, yeah, you do what you're best known for, right? Also, like because I only game like 2 games, or I only stream like 2 games, it's like why like I don't have to like keep deciding on what to play next stream, you know? Like it's like I'm super indecisive, right? So it's like I might as well just keep my choices small so I don't have to decide. I do kind of want to play Date Everything, but I don't know how I feel. Do I want to play Date Everything? Not really. I mean, I do, but for stream, I feel like I don't really want to. It might be fun, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm like kind of neutral about it. I can play it on stream. I don't have to play it on stream. You know, that's how I feel about it. I don't know what Bug Fables is, so I mean, I can look into it, but really, I don't really game that often, or not that often. I shouldn't say that. We do it like once a week. I don't really play other games that much, and I don't know. I enjoy like Genshin and Zenless. They're popular games, and where it's kind of cool. I know Paper Mario. I don't know if I would touch Paper Mario just because it's a, yeah, also Paper Mario's turn based. That's another thing. I haven't touched a Paper Mario game in so long, and emulating for streams is not hard, but it's a little more complicated, and I don't really want to touch that technology right now. Also, like Genshin and Zenless are free, so it's kind of good on my part that I don't have to spend money to buy a game, you know. I mean, I don't mind. I was about to say like Date Everything is probably how much is Date Everything? I didn't even check, but like I don't mind spending stuff on money on a game, but as of right now, it's kind of nice to play a free to play game and not have to be worried about that. I was talking to like my little baby cousin who's like 6 years old, and I was like, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" And he's like, "I want to play video games and then post them online. And after I make the video, I post the video." Also, I'm like not paraphrasing. I'm not paraphrasing what he said. I'm actually adding more to what he told me. But he was like, "Yeah," and then I want to like use that money to buy more games, and then the cycle repeats. And I was like, "Yeah, that's how it works. I don't want to do that." I feel like that's like a lot of money. Probably should have a lot of. Oh yeah, it's the summer sale. You're right. I don't know if everything would be on the summer sale just because it's fairly new. You know. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah. Oh wait, was it? Did it end already? Shit. Well. Oh well, whatever. I haven't touched like Steam or played a Steam game in like a hot minute, so I don't particularly care. Plus, Date Everything probably wouldn't be on sale. It just came out. Like, why would that seems like not a waste, but that's not a probable like business strategy. We should have I should have like my other sketches out so I can remember how to draw. We're kind of raw dogging it here. Didn't want to break my addiction cycle. Yeah, exactly. You know, I gotta be on that zenless grind or else I go through withdrawal. I go through withdrawal. I start foaming at the mouth. Trying to play zenless, begging for someone to open zenless on their PC or something, like wherever I am. No. I forgot that you can play zenless on mobile, but the idea of doing that like sounds awful. Playing Genshin or any game like that, like I don't know why you would rather like if you can play it on the PC or if you can't play on the PC. I don't know why you would play it on mobile. Your screen gets shrunk down to like like not even half the size, like a quarter of the size, and like the buttons, the UI can't do it. I don't understand people who do that. For my friend Mitsuki, she plays Genshin on mobile. That's if she's out, right? And she needs to do her dailies. But otherwise, that's like fine, right? But like solely playing on there sounds awful. Unless you have like a huge device. Like an iPad or something. But otherwise that just sounds like awful. Yeah, I'm trying to get her pose down, but I'm also trying to get like the proportions down. I feel like yeah, I need to get like my other sketch in here. Da, 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 da. I need to reference my own art. Where's Wise? We have the Wise one right here. Okay. There we go. And then I'm gonna just steal this. Hello? Oh, it's because I have to do this. Raster size layer. There we go. Other way. There we go. I took away the wrong goddamn thing. What was I doing? Oh yeah, wait. Move this over so I can reference this. Cause I'm like, the neck is weird. Oh yeah, I should also get my guide out too. Oof. Hold up. Let's see. That means I have to open up a new file. Or my old file. I am kind of all over the place. I'm not gonna lie. I think because I'm like slightly sleepy. There we go. Here's Wise. Do I have his sketch on here? Ah, okay. See, that helps me. Where is it? Yowie man. Wait. Oh, it's right here. This might be easier just to have this, but oh well, whatever. I need the guide. If anything, I really need the guide and stuff. No, why don't I just take this? Yeah, this is easier. This is better. Okay, file, export, JPEG. Yeah, I am for sure everywhere today. We'll call it guide, whatever. Easy peasy. Do we need to save it? I mean, we didn't really do anything. I'll just control S it, just in case. Better be safe than sorry when you're saving your files and stuff like that. Okay, exit that out, and then take this away. Import. Where did I put it? I feel like I should have called it something else, because it's actually called Wise Sheep's Guide, and W is like all the way at the bottom. There we go. Then we have to go through this again. Raster size, grab this, grab that. Nice. Okay, and this is also a really good size guide, too. If only this was transparent. I should have... Oh my god, whatever. I'm not touching that file again. I was like, I should have done it as a... Exported it as a PNG with the background gone, but oh well. Whatever. Let's see. Get the proportions. Slightly smaller. That's kind of weird. Okay. It doesn't fully match up. Let's see. Proportion. Is the head slightly too big? Is that why? Or is it too small? This is hard. Is it time the stream question of the day yet? What? Is that a thing that we do? Is that a segment that I've made up and don't remember ever doing it? I mean, sure. Sure. I don't remember this being a thing, but sure, I'm open for questions. I'm open to talking. A little bit of chatting. Yeah, why am I so tired today? I don't know. I guess like the social battery and like trying to decide what to buy at the thrift store also affected me. Like it's called decision fatigue or something like that. Like that is a thing. That was the question. Nice. Easy peasy. No brain power needed to be used for that. Uh, is this right? I feel like her pose is just so weird. Okay. I'm not getting this right. Oh my god. See, this is why I needed to do that warm up sketch, that my Hot Guy July sketch before stream, because this it would have helped me be warmed up for this, and I'm like fucking dying. Okay. Whenever I go thrifting, I like looking at the whatever books that they have because I just find like sometimes I find really good stuff. Every time I go thrifting, I find a K-pop album, and like sometimes I buy it, sometimes I don't. But either way, it's like kind of a good find. But today I went to look if they had any foreign books, and there was a lot of Japanese children books, and I was kind of excited because reading children books is a really good way to practice learning a language. Because obviously, like the vocabulary is kind of simple, it's a really easy thing to study. So yeah, I bought one that's really cute. It's about nature, so it goes through like animals, and it actually has the names of like some vehicles too. Like I think it's just like vocab period, and I was really excited. But the more I looked, the more children's books that I found, and I think like this is so sad. I think like a little kid, a little Japanese kid, like grew up and outgrew their books and donated them, and I'm like, that's really sad to think about. But hey, another man's trash is another man's treasure. So now I have study material. But that made me so sad. I was like, oh, all these books. Yeah, I am like fucking struggling to draw this fucking chibi, and I'm like actually dying. Oh my god. I feel like I'm like actually like why? This is so I need to like lock in, but sometimes I find good stuff at thrifting, sometimes I don't. It's kind of like a what you call the bus doesn't have hands or only half. Well, okay, depends on the pose. So, all right, this is a bus. A bus is up to here. So obviously, if your hand sticks out like this, then you're gonna see it. But half body is half body, and then full body is up to here. A bus doesn't necessarily mean like technically, yeah, it wouldn't have you wouldn't see the hands, but if I'm feeling generous, I will draw, or if I feel like not so lazy, I guess I will draw the hands. Or it depends on what's asked of me or how I feel. It depends on what's asked. I don't know. Yeah, it's really like depends. Technically, you wouldn't because a bust is just sort of like the chest up, or even some people do like just shoulder up. So like you really, I don't know. It depends. Okay, we're kind of getting somewhere, except I feel like we can tweak this a little bit. Just like the pose can be really pushed. Wow, this makes Nicole look kind of tall. Hold up. If you like the commission, you might. I mean, can I be honest? If you ask me to draw a certain pose with the bust, then I might, cause I mean, like I just do what is asked of me, you know. Can I be honest and say that if you're like sometimes if you ask me to revise something, if I like you, I'll do it and I won't complain about it. But if I sometimes I'll just say like straight up no. Like kind of like that one time that I did raffles, right? And I raffled up some art and there's that one guy who was being kind of difficult and kind of rude about the whole process even though it was free. Like they asked me like can you do like revisions or different versions and I said no. Like just straight up like no. But then like I got a commission and they asked me if they can do multiple versions. I was like, yeah, you know what? You're nice to me. Sure, you can have multiple versions. So really, niceness does or kindness does go. You know, does bring you places. Being nice does have its rewards. Just saying. I'm just saying. You know, being like a decent, normal person kind of, you know, has its rewards. And not being rude. Yeah. Yeah, I am not. Oh my god. Why am I struggling here? Maybe it's because I have like this animosity toward Nicole. Actually, I resolved this animosity toward Nicole because I actually use her a lot more often than I did before. Because she's the only ether character that I have. Yeah, hypothetically, a person with their hand on their chin with the parts together, so you would be half body. No, it kind of depends on what you want to show, right? So if it's like a person with what, like hand on their chin with the poker card, like that, right? Technically, that could be a bust. That could be like because it's the chest up, and then half body would be like here's the torso, right? It would be like up here. It just depends on what you wanna show, or it's also kind of depending on what you're willing to pay. That's also another factor to think about when you're commissioning artists or asking people for something. Okay, her hand gets over here, but her head's kind of too big for that. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I have to like measure like how big her body is. I think we can make her a little wider. Hmm. Yeah, we gotta work. I am like struggling to draw this, and I hate it. I hate that we're struggling so bad. This thing is giving me a headache. It's actually giving me like a slight headache. I'm not gonna lie. Like when I went to the beach on Saturday, it was pretty nice. I went there to tan. Like I really didn't want to go to the beach, but I was like, like family's there, and you know, I've been meaning to kind of like get rid of like a tan line that have, and it looks awful. So I went to go tan, but it was cloudy. It was like fucking cloudy, and like I barely tanned at all, and it pissed me off. I was like, really, the only reason why I came here and I can't do it. I also wanted to get work done, but then the whole iPad thing with the sand getting stuck underneath my pen also suck. I don't like the beach. I wave and I don't wave back. Yeah. A lot of people. Every time I mention the beach, everybody says that, and I'm kind of like, that's not. I know that you guys are like, you know, relating to the conversation, but also that doesn't deter me from the beach. Like either way, I'm still going to the beach. So, like, you can hate it all you want, but I'm at the beach. So I like being clean to a degree. I mean, it's kind of nice just to be there. I don't know. Like, I feel like I can't talk about this because there are people here that don't necessarily like the beach. Also, what am I doing? This is not how. Phew. Phew. I have forgotten how to draw. I don't remember how to draw. I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and gets everywhere. I quote that all the time, actually. It's really funny. Every time I think about sand, I'll like if I'm hanging out with Army and something sand related comes up, I'll quote that. Masa sneeze clip. Do not. You know, every time I sneeze, I have to like. Every time I'm sitting at my desk and I sneeze, I had to like take my hands off the desk and like just not be near it because every time I sneeze and my hands are touching it, it shakes the desk and all my shit just falls. So I always have to like consciously remind myself like, oh, you're gonna sneeze, hands up in the air. Yeah, I think this is how I draw. I don't know. I'm kind of like not remembering. I'm kind of winging it at this point, guys. You guys think sneezing is gross? Oh, wait, maybe I shouldn't ask that because that's kind of like depending on the person. More like, what's another question I can ask that's related to this? Do you guys think that is it polite to blow your nose in public, or should you like go to the bathroom and do it? Like, what are your guys' consensus on that? Because I'm kind of indifferent. It's like if you have to blow your nose, you have to blow your nose, right? Like, but also like it is kind of gross when people blow their nose in public. I don't know. Their cute sneezes. Oh yeah, huh? That's a good one. Not every sneeze is cute though. Like sometimes you just gotta get it out. Personally, bathroom, but sniffling is more annoying. Yeah, should you like when you need to blow your nose, should you walk to like the bathroom and do it? I guess that is more polite, right? Like I think that is the polite thing cuz also it's loud. Like when people sneeze it is kind of loud. So when you do it in a public setting, it's like everyone can hear you fucking sneezing or fucking, like yeah, right? Okay. I don't know. I've always been kind of indifferent, but lately I've been like thinking like I don't know if it's polite. Like, is it like what is the consensus on that? What do people think about that? Oh God, I am struggling with this. I've forgotten how to draw. What the fuck is wrong with me? I think it's the hot guys, guys. Too many hot guys don't remember how to draw cute things anymore. This is ugly. This is so ugly. I hate this. How do you make a tissue dance with a little boogie in it? Wow, I haven't heard that one in a long time. Jesus Christ, I hate what we're putting down. Hold on, hold on. Okay, Jesus Christ. Maybe, yeah, there we go. I see what's wrong. Yeah, I don't know if I can like start tabling in August, like what I thought. It's quite a process that we have to go through. Unlike my father, make back jokes. Like father, like son, as they say. The older I get, the more I realize I'm just turning into my parents. I say the same goddamn things as my mom sometimes. I'm like, I'll catch it sometimes, like especially when we say the same thing at the same time and like the same inflection. It's like it makes me do like a 180, be like, oh shit, God, I'm turning into my mom. No, more like yelling. Like not like the way we talk or say things, not like lingo or anything, because obviously I am like 23 and I say a lot of slang. But like just like sometimes we'll yell at our dog or something and we'll say it at the exact same time, like the same inflection. Or like my friend will come over and I'll say something, like I'll be like, oh, like I don't know, like take off your shoes or something like that. Like I don't know. Like I just like sometimes I really catch it, but I can't pinpoint moments where it's like that. And it's just like it's crazy. Okay, this pose is kind of wrong. I don't know what we're doing. I mean, it's right yet wrong. I feel like I can change a couple of things. There we go. That looks a little better, but now the proportion's a little off. Yeah, her proportion's a little off now because this should be lower, but I don't know if I want to do that. I tend to try and make the legs a little longer. Yeah, I feel like I could really push this a little more. Yeah, Sundays I am not gonna lie, are always kind of iffy about like attendance, I guess is like the right term for it. Like sometimes Sunday machines go off with a bang, sometimes they don't really, and I always have to remind myself that yeah, like it's a Sunday. That's just what's gonna happen. Like people come, some people are like really free on Sundays, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they aren't, and that's okay. Hold up. I feel like hold up. This is so weird. God damn. This might be like a really bad art day. I love Sunday Streets, my favorite stream. That's nice. I'm trying to fix this because her foot is like angled like this. But to me, that looks weird. And it's less natural. Like, it's more natural if her foot did that. But in reality, her foot's pointed more downward like that. Which, that does feel weird, but it is more correct. Also, Nicole has like the highest high heels in the world, so we have to draw that. This is awful. This is sucky. I just don't remember how to draw straight up. This is also wrong. What the fuck? I'm dying, legitimately. I feel like a fish out of water. I'm out of my element today, which is so weird because I was like so inspired to draw like last night after making all like my reference and mood boards for my original characters, and now I'm like all that is gone out the window. I think I lost all of it. I kind of want to make her hip a little bigger. I don't know. I feel like looks weird, looking weird. Let me see. That looks right. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it just depends on people. Sundays there's like either it's like you're not doing anything, it's a chill day, or it's like it's the last day of the weekend, so I gotta go do stuff. It's very like iffy. And I just have to remind myself that like all the time. Just like you have good Sundays are some Sundays are good, some Sundays are bad. And that's just how it be. I feel like I kind of just want her foot to be pointed like that. I think like not accurate but cute, you know. I'd rather take a creative liberty on this. I feel like her leg is like, ugh, god damn it. I like the way I had it before a lot better, where it's not so much covering the knee. You usually have me, that helps. That helps me a little bit. Hold up, this is actually like what the fuck is happening? Like that angle, maybe. This is hard. Maybe we should like erase all of it and start from scratch. That might be like a good way to go too. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes you just have to sort of like, oops. And I did that on the wrong. Wait, okay, I didn't do that on the wrong layer. I was just on a weird thing. Okay, that makes me feel a little better. Because then at least I can not copy per se, but just do this where I can reference my own artwork like that. Oop. Okay. I don't want to draw on top of this because I feel like that's tracing at this point, so I'll just have it right here. Well, it's going. I don't know why I'm like iffy about it, even though we just started sketching this one. I don't know. I feel like as an artist, you kind of just start knowing right away, like whether this is gonna be good or bad. You can feel it in your bones, you know. It's like when I don't know, like when a professional comes in, like they just like they get like they tap something and then they're like, oh yeah, you had this problem. It's like your plumber or something just like taps a pipe, listens to the sound it makes, and it's like, oh yeah, this is not gonna be a good one. Feel it in the back pain. I've actually had okay back pain recently. Like, not okay back pain, but like just no back pain, period. Hi, Rodmans. Welcome, welcome. We're sketching Nicole today. Or trying to sketch Nicole today, at least. I'm low key kind of struggling today. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm tired. Maybe because I didn't warm up today, so I'm literally like dying. Also, thank you for checking in. Welcome, welcome. I hate this. My favorite broke girl, nice. Yeah. Yeah, at first when we played Zenless, we weren't like totally into Nicole, but well, I mean, she's my only ether character, so we kind of have no other choice. But I do like Nicole. I mean, as the story progresses on, I feel like I'm gonna like her a little more. I was thinking earlier. I was like, wow, I don't know how much left of the Zenless story that we have. I feel like we're almost done, and then I realized there's so many characters that we haven't seen at all. It's like, and also characters can come back, right? So it's like I don't think we've seen the last of Nicole and the Cunning Hairs and stuff like that. And there's so many other characters I have not even met. It makes me excited. I am excited. Maybe we'll go back to Zenless on Thursday so I can finally go to the outer ring and meet the Sons of Caledon or whatever. Just like the name. Nicole, yeah. The mixes of like Western names and like Asian names always messes me up a little bit. It's like you have Nekomata, Harumasa, blah blah blah. And then you have Ellen Joe. You have Ellen Jo, you have Nicole Demara, and it's kind of interesting. I imagine so. There are people who met. Yeah, that's true. I hope. I mean, there's still all the stuff with the trial that we haven't really gotten a hold of yet. Like, I'm sure there's like more room for them to come back in. I'm fucking dying. Sorry. Like, I already feel it in my bones that this is not a great sketch, and I'm literally like, I'm asking myself, why am I struggling so much today? I don't have the time or the patience to be struggling today. I don't want to be struggling. I was hoping this would be kind of a chill, cool day. But no, I'm like dying. I feel like I'm dying. I'm like, That reminds me, in Zenless, I'm like in the middle of doing like Nicole's trust event. And she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna come and pick up that tape that I asked you for." And I'm like, "Okay," and I've been waiting, and she hasn't come and grabbed it, so I just have to keep waiting, I guess. Perhaps gambling will fix this. I don't know if we should be encouraging this. I don't think gambling will fix my problems. Like, I'm trying not to, what you call, encourage anything in my brain. I fucking hate this. I fucking hate what's happening here. What is happening? I hate that I can't draw today. Wait, I don't have the tape that she needs? Is that why? Huh. That would be kind of interesting. Yeah, maybe. Okay, so then that means I can't do her trust event. Alright, that's actually kind of nice to know, because then I can just, like, move on and not wait. Like, I don't have to, like, just keep on waiting and waiting for Nicole. Fucking Nicole. She's sorry. I don't mean to be mean, but, like, she's just, like, fucking... The sketch is not working out, and I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. What is... Hold up. I'm kind of curious, like, what is the height chart? I want to know, like, how tall Nicole is compared to, like, Wise or something. Zenless agent height chart. I know that Lycone is probably like the tallest character, right? So, hey, there's a Reddit post about it. All right, so Wise is 170. Let's just say that, and then if we look on the, damn, wait, Nicole's really tall. She's 165 centimeters. She's actually not that short compared to Wise, even with but she has like a bunch of heels. So really, if we took off her heels, she would be like 160. But damn, she's actually pretty tall. I'm not gonna lie. That's a late for the head pat. Wow, that's actually kind of interesting. But yeah, the shortest out of the girls, if anyone's curious, is Corin. Corin's at 141 centimeters, while the tallest of the group is Yanagi. And for the guys, why is this actually the shortest? Wait, Grace is 170. That's funny. Wait, so Yanagi's actually not the tallest girl. I see how they're ranking this. The tallest woman here is Caesar. For sure. And then the tallest guy here is Lycone. Interesting. That's kind of cool. What a cool little tidbit. But yeah, I fucking hate how this sketch is going, and I want to not do it, but we're stuck. Why am I struggling so bad? Is it because of her... Is it the pose? I don't know if pinning it down will really help me, but maybe I'm just making excuses. I hate this. I hate it. I hate this so bad. This sucks. Oh, come on. Yeah, I think it's like the pose and trying to keep within like this goddamn stupid box, which I actually... Hold up. I wonder if I can... It might be better for me if we just don't have Y's next to me, because then that might be tripping me up. Just trying to get it as close as possible. So let's just not have him here, period. This life of art is either love or hate your art. Yeah, there's never an in between. And then sometimes it's like you hate your art, you hate your art 1 second, then you love it the next. Okay, so let's pretend that we have to fit it within this square at least. That hopefully helps me. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, like right now, I'm like really hating it. I'm really hating my fucking art, and it sucks. I mean, like, are the proportions like correct too? That's another thing that I have to really look at. I have to go back to bait. I have to like really think. Yeah, let me know if you guys have any plans for the week. I do not. Streaming, working, I guess, working, quote unquote, work but no money, kind of deal. Yeah, maybe hold up. I'm thinking now that I'm looking at her pose, maybe I'm drawing this the wrong way, and that's why it's fucking me up. Like, oh my god, it's. Oh, ow. Oh my god, this is really giving me a headache. Giving me such a fucking headache. Going back to working again. How exciting. That's very exciting. Also, this is wrong. This pose is wrong. So it's like her shoulders go this, like this, and then her hip is this angle. Yeah, that helps me a little bit. Okay, I don't want to lower that line too much because it's still proportional. Yeah, this is ugly. I don't like how this is going. The lack of Ollie is affecting the art. No, I don't really want to say that because I don't want to. I don't want to jinx it because I would love to draw without Ollie being here, please. Not that I don't like their presence, but it's like I love their presence, but I don't want to rely on them because people are busy, obviously, and sometimes they don't have to join every stream. But anyway, that's neither here or there. I don't want to talk about that. The actual work, gotta wake up 4:50 a.m. like a zombie. That sucks, but sometimes we just gotta do what we gotta do. Well, I wish you luck on your new job and your job endeavors. That sucks. I wish I could stay employed forever, but deep down, we all have to just suck it up and go to work. Go work. This is sucky. I don't want to draw anymore. I hate how this is coming out. This is like awful. God damn it, I'm like actually awful. I think I'm just having an off day. Like literally I came on the stream and was just like kind of tired. So it's just one of those days. It is one of those days. This reminds me, I need Wawa. At least that will help with the headache that I'm having from this. The hikikomori inside of us all units for employment. God, I've seen like so many vlogs of like hikikomori people, and I'm kind of low-key like jealous. It's like they get like sometimes some of them just get money from like their parents and they just live like that. Although, can I be honest, it does seem kind of boring. Like, I don't know. Because all they do is really like stay inside. And all they do is really like watch anime and stuff, which isn't boring. That's not the boring part. It's just like doing that every day. That's kind of awful. Like this one girl, she wouldn't wake up until like noon, and then she would wake up, get up, eat like, I don't know, like the cheapest food in the world, like just seaweed soup or something and rice, and then she would just hang out, which sounds kind of boring. I don't know, but I guess that is better than working. Like honestly. But like if okay, like I don't know, is this I don't know if this is just me, but I think like I feel like working is better than like not having a job and doing the same thing every day. Yeah, like if I had to live like that to not be employed, I don't know if it's worth it. Like I can't even eat like my favorite foods. I can't treat myself because there's no money. So like I don't know if that's worth it. It depends on your thoughts about it, but we all dream of it. But really, I don't know if that's a way to live. I don't know if that's really living, honestly. Perhaps we need a mental reset, maybe, but I don't know. This like maybe it's for like the day. Feel the same as you. It's nice short term, but long term is bad. Yeah, like yeah, that's not living. Like I don't know. The true joy is achieving things you want. Yeah. Well, that kind of depends on the person, right? Because I assume that the people who are hikikomori, they do that is what they want, and they're kind of content with that. Because there's nothing stopping them from being like, oh, go get a job. I'll go get a job. I'll go do something. Like they choose to be that way, and that's fine. But personally, like me personally, I could not do it. I'd be a hikikomori for like I don't know, like maybe like a month or something, and then I'd be like, okay, I'm bored. Like, I think I should at least like I don't know, like even if I was doing that, I would rather I don't know draw, stream, like I don't know, like that gives you at least some kind of income, right? Like a little bit. Hey, yeah, we should save. I have not named this layer or this file either. So it's probably gonna do that. Post hour mark. Shit, it's been an hour. Shit. Shit, it's been an hour. God, I haven't done anything. Well, there's like no progress being made. Get 9 to 5 for fun. Yeah, I don't know. Like do something simple. Like you don't even have to. Like if my expenses are being paid and I just want something to do, like I don't know, I'll go volunteer or something, or I don't know, I'll go do something small. I don't know, draw, go do some kind of money. I don't know, do hobbies. Like the people who are hikikomori, all they do is watch anime and stuff, right? So or like they'll play a video game. I don't know, like I don't know, you could do something productive, like draw, build something, make something, cook, eat, whatever. Make something. Like there's that. Like just doing like the same thing just feels so boring. Sorry, naming my layer like I don't know, but anyway. I wonder what happens when they run out of anime. Do they still exist? I don't even know that's possible. Like maybe like I don't know. Maybe they just go off to different media. Like I don't know. Instead of watching anime, they watch hentai or something. I don't know. I don't think you'll ever run out of anime though. Or I don't know. I would just rewatch the same anime if I got bored. But that's just me. Like I would. I don't know. Watch the same anime over again. I'll watch Apothecary Diaries for the second time or JJK for the second time or something. I don't think you really can run out of anime to watch. Or you could like branch out, I guess, modern like Korean media, Korean animation. That's also another thing. Okay, I need to remember how the fuck did I draw? Do I draw arms? I just drew it like little nubbies. Yeah, I'm thinking uh, to not critical, but I'm overthinking it. Yeah, you'll never run out of content if you just watch hentai all day. Or they also play games. I don't know. I don't know. Like, what do you do? What is the extent of hikikomori? Is it like if it's like a prolonged time? Because like, what if you're just unemployed for like what, like a couple months? Like that doesn't make you hikikomori, right? I think it's like forever, right? Like yeah, indefinite unemployment and stuff. That's interesting. That's kind of I forgot that that's a thing that people actually do that. Are they called like neats? I don't know. And are they considered like degenerate at that point, or I don't know? Like, it's not like they don't have a stream of money. They get money from like family, right? So I'm kind of like, how does that work? At least 2 years to get that degree of hikikomori. Really, 2 years? Like after 2 years, then you don't have a job after 2 years. It's like hikikomori. That makes sense. I hope I don't. I'm unemployed right now, and it's been like a year since I've graduated college, so I'm a little worried of like getting to that sort of degree. But I'm not gonna lie, it's also not my fault. Like obviously, I'm searching. It's also the job market, so. But I don't know if it's the same in Japan. Like maybe it's like a different thing altogether. Yeah, we're really struggling with Nicole here. I feel bad. I feel bad that we're struggling with Nicole because I have nothing against her anymore. I just want to draw this girl. Okay, it's actually coming out a little better. I feel like when I come back to this, for sure, like the next day or something, I'll have to make a ton of edits. But for now, it looks okay. They only go out for ramen, so I imagine you do more than that. I do. I go out and stuff. So okay, so you also have to be sort of like a neat to be a hikikomori. Like you can't really go out. Cause yeah, at that like if I go out, like if I hang out with friends or I go run errands or something, does that mean? But don't they? Oh wait, they do go out, but it depends on like the amount. I guess. Yeah, right. Like if you go out like once a month or something, then yeah, you are like a neat. But if you're like a hikikomori neat, but otherwise it's like no. I forgot there's like terms like that. I have totally forgotten. I wonder if there's any more that we can be reminded of and have like a discussion about. I was gonna say, I like, do we have those in the West? And yeah, we totally do. We have hikikomori in the West completely. Like, I'm sure there's like people out there. Old throwback, kind of. It's like it's not something that we really talk about, or like I know that they exist, hikikomori, like they exist, but I forget like that is like a true thing, It's like there are actually people that live that way, and like that term is actually used and thrown around. It's not just like an anime thing or something like that. It's like a realistic thing that people live. It's just a way that some people live their life. I hate that I can't get the pose like 1-to-1 just because my proportions are different. But I think this is still cute. Typically, her in the original pose, she has her hand by her head, and her shoulder or her elbow is pointed a little more upward, like kind of like that. But I can't necessarily. Oh, I kind of can, I guess, if I do it like this. But then like it covers her face a little too much. Actually, I do kind of like that. Hold up. Kind of cooking. I'll be happy today if I can at least get something of like a full sketch done. Otherwise, I'm kind of just fucking dying. We just don't know about them because DoorDash exists now, so they don't have to leave the house anymore. You're right. I think they had that in Japan too. I think like ever since COVID, I think like food delivery has just been sort of like on the rise. I heard recently that Korea does really good when it comes to food delivery. Like they have it down to like a science, you know? Like I don't know how to explain it, but I just feel like the technology is a little more solved. Like I don't know. I have to look up like actual examples, but that's just so I've heard. So I imagine that Japan is the same, where it's like food delivery is so easy. It's like basically down to like a science. I don't feel like getting robbed willingly. Yeah, no. DoorDash used to be such like a cool thing until they started raising up prices. Like all the delivery service, like Uber Eats, blah blah blah, DoorDash, Postmates. It's like I'd rather save money and go pick it up myself. Like I'll order it from DoorDash or whatever site, and then I'll just like pick it up at that point because it's just like paying for the delivery fee not worth it. Like I'm too broke for that shit. I'm not gonna do that. Also, sometimes they don't know where I live, even though I tell them to, and either way, it forces me to go outside and like wave him down. So it's like I might as well just go get it myself. Like I might as well do your job. I'll like put in my little note. I'm like, hey, if you turn the corner and go upstairs or whatever, blah blah blah. It's like that's where I find where I'm located. And they'll call me being like, where? And then they'll leave it at the wrong apartment anyway. And I'm like, I might as well just go pick it up. Literally save money using the app to order then pick up. See, exactly. See, that's the goal. That's the strat right there. It's like, it used to be cool with COVID, right? And then it's like, oh, I don't have to leave the house. That's amazing. But it's like not even worth it anymore. It's not fun. The fun's over. It's not fun anymore. Her body needs to be a little. Oh, fuck. This is hard. Drawing's hard. Leave coupon and save. The problem is the coupons that I get, they're never for things that I want to eat. It's like I'm getting Asian food and they're like, hey, if you buy McDonald's at the same time, you'll get a coupon. And I'm like, I am eating Asian food. I am not gonna order McDonald's with my boba. Like what? Actually, that doesn't sound too bad. But I don't take advantage of those. I don't even order enough like DoorDash to really utilize those. It's like, hey, $5 off McDonald's, and I'm like, I don't really want to eat McDonald's. This is struggling. I think her arm is too goddamn short. Oh my god. It looks a little awkward, like her arm being this long, but I'd rather have it too long than too short, I guess. How do we feel, guys? Is it looking better? Don't ask me. I can't ask myself because I know what I would say, but let me ask you guys. Be nice. because more taxes kept piling showing up. Yeah. I don't know. It's just better to just go pick it up, or better yet, go eat at home. Like go cook at home. But okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. That's also getting kind of expensive. But uh, whatever. You know, like technically, if you really boil it down and do the math, cooking at home is cheaper because you get more meals out of it. You know, you can have like leftovers and stuff. But like when you look at it like face value, like after you do your grocery shopping, you look at it and you're like, oh shit. Like, is it more like is this more worth it? Yeah. That's how I feel about it anyway. Every time I go to the grocery store, I'm like, I'm saving money. And then I look at my bill and I'm like, am I saving money? Am I? Or is this just something that I tell myself? I don't know. What are we? I feel like her body needs to be a little more like outward. I feel like I don't know, like Nicole's back is just broken. Like she's doing like this very difficult, impossible pose that requires like your spine to be broken in multiple places for it to really work. Okay, I think the way I have it is probably the best we're gonna get. I'm not gonna lie. Like I don't think my brain has the power to really understand and fix it, so we just got to roll with it. Like there goes 300 in groceries, and all I bought was frosted flakes. Exactly. It's like, I don't know. What is the solution? There is no solution. I don't know. Vote for someone who understands what's going on. Vote for someone who actually understands what's happening, and that's how we'll fix everything. I'm like, there is no solution. There is no solution. It's kind of like, well, because also it's not our fault. We take over the world. Yeah, let's do that. MatPat for president, please. I think he would have a great. You know what? MatPat would have a great understanding of like what's happening in the fucking U.S. He did food theory. He has great knowledge of food and agriculture. You know, he knows culture, current politics, and why they affect whatever is happening. He's very smart. We need MatPat as president, and he needs to help us now. We need help. Okay, I think we're gonna have to do this. We have to do this. I barely do this, but we have to draw the hand and then we have to connect where the fucking arms are. Because I can't deal with this. There. But they look so long. That's the problem. Her arm looks long when it shouldn't be that long. And I'm bleh. I know that if I ever get stuck in a supermarket, grow mushrooms to live because of him. That's right. You know how I started watching film theory? I watched his How to Survive in the Hunger Games video, and that was kind of like my first introduction to I knew who MatPat was, right? But I didn't fully like watch his videos until I saw that, and I was like, "Hang on, Matt, that's actually really smart." And then I was like, "Oh, MatPat's like the most brilliant man ever." Can I tell you guys something? If I ever met MatPat, I would faint. He is like one of my internet crushes. Like I'm like, oh my god. I know he's married and has a kid, but still, like if I met him, I'd be like, oh my god, I'd be so starstruck. I would literally like die. I know him because my friend made me watch all the FNAF lore. I also got really into the FNAF after he did videos on it because he puts it in a way that's very like palpable and like understandable, and that's when I got really interested in. I hate to say this, but game theory and all his channels, they don't really hit the same, and I hate to say that because you know his not predecessors, but his successors like deserve just as much attention and you know watch time and views. But personally, like I don't really vibe with them, and that's just a personal thing. It kind of sucks. It really sucks because I want to support them, but I just don't. I don't know. It's sad. It's so sad. But you know, like MatPat's not coming back, so we just have to sort of like deal. Did you guys know that MatPat produced a Your Lie in April musical theater production? And it ran, I don't know how long it's been running for, or if it's out, or if it's coming to the US, but it was great. Hey yo, hi Ollie, I'm dying. Oh great, my good luck charm is my drawing good luck charm, as we've been saying, is here. We were talking in chat though. I'm drawing so bad today because you're not in stream. He did. I love that anime. Yeah, he did. And I haven't seen any production videos about it, but I think he put a lot of effort. Anyway, yeah, we're drawing fucking Nicole, and it sucks. And I'm dying, and I can't draw. I don't know why. Yeah, I love MatPat to bits and pieces, and I hope that whatever endeavors he goes in, he will be successful. And not that he needs my praise or my luck or anything. Also, thank you for the head pat. That's very nice. Our star, Ollie. I'm the star. That's it, Ollie. Get out. You can't take my spotlight. Kidding. Star? No, that's me. That's it. I was gonna recap what we did in the stream, but the stream did not start out on a happy note. So I don't know if I want to bring it up again. I'm the star of the galaxy. So smooth. Oh, damn, the Riz on that. Wow. That's so sweet. But yeah, anyway. I was just talking about how my weekend's been going. And it's been good and bad. My dog died over the weekend, and it happens. But then good things. Went to the beach. That was cool. Hung out with family. I got super inspired last night and made a bunch of mood boards for OCs, and I'm kind of back in the designing zone, which is cool. Yeah, it's okay. Technically, it's my mom's dog, and I wasn't super attached to him, but we had our moments, and it was really hard to say goodbye, especially because, yeah. But anyway, that was just sort of my reasoning for why I've been kind of MIA on Discord. I feel like 1 minute I'll be talking, and then the next minute I'm just radio silent, and it's because that would happen. That would happen. Especially Saturday after I was like, oh, I'm going to the beach. We're going to listen to ATs. I'll tell you about it. And then my dog died. And I was like, oh, okay. And then yesterday I was talking about art, and then I had to cremate my dog, and then I didn't talk for the rest of the day. So yeah, that's me. Let me know how your guys' weekends are. I'm okay now. It's hard, but what can you do? You have to go on. I love that I'm talking about this with BTS playing in the background. Anyway. I'm trying to listen to the song and trying to see if it matches the vibe, but I don't think it does. Would have been cool, but it doesn't. But nice. Any of you have plans for the week? I'll just ask again. I'll throw it out there. And don't forget to check in. That's another one. I don't know if we're gonna get the face proportions down. I may have to reference Wise over here. I hate to say it, but I think I am drawing better. Maybe it's more of a confidence thing rather than a good luck charm thing. God, I have to say, I haven't done my Hawkeye in July thing yet, but I am glad to say that I think I am improving. Hawkeye July is actually doing something for me. But I had to be honest. It's not that I don't know. I feel like I'm not learning. My hand isn't learning how to necessarily draw them correctly. Because when I first started out, and you can see it in Speed Paints, I draw them how I normally do. The proportions are kind of wrong. But then later I fix it, via just transforming things and liquify tool. So rather than Hawkeye July teaching me how to draw Hawkeyes, it's more it's training my brain or my eyes to see how it should be. Is that I don't know if that's understandable, but yeah, it's Not necessarily teaching me how to draw hot guys, but rather teaching me where to put things or how to fix it. It's weird, but yeah. That just reminds me that art is not necessarily about how you draw, but like how you see or like how you train your eye. I don't know. I feel like I'm rambling. I feel like that's kind of like a ramble. Whoops. Where's the reference? Oh, I was like, what the fuck is like Nicole's earrings? I forget. They're hearts. In her official artwork, you can't see them, so they look like beans. They just like look like that sticking out of her head. I can't believe we're at like over the 1 hour mark, and this is all I've gotten. Anyway, golly, I'm glad that you're out of your traffic issue, because that sounded awful. And I'm glad you're here. What else is there to talk about? I don't know. Finally home, drinking a smoothie, nice. It is a nice surprise that you're here. I was not expecting you, so I'm glad. I'm glad you decided to come and join. I was also talking about earlier how the other day I was walking my cats in a stroller, and there was this lady who was coming and walking toward me at the same time, and I decided to be nice and to roll my cats who are in a stroller onto the grass so that she could take up the whole space with her dumb baby. And she looks at me and goes, as I'm passing her, she goes, "Thanks. Yeah, I have a real baby here, so." And I just gave her, I didn't even say anything. I just gave her the nastiest glare because I was like, what the fuck do you mean? What does that mean? Like, I have babies here too. What does that mean? Like, that doesn't, just because what? Like, your baby is human and I have cats? Like, I was just being nice and you didn't even have to say anything. You could just said thanks and leave it at that, but you're like, thanks. Yeah, my baby's real. Yours is not real. My baby takes priority over yours. And I was like, okay, next time I'm not gonna do that for you then. Like, bitch! Excuse me? I wish he would have tripped on a rock. At least my babies are house trained. Exactly. What a bitch. That was so mean. I literally like that. I didn't even say anything. I just what the side glare yeah. That made me regret. The other day I was washing my face and I accidentally snorted soap. And that turned me off of drugs forever. I'm just recapping what I said in the beginning of stream. I was like, how are you guys doing? My weekend's been good. My dog died. I started soap, and a lady was really rude to me. Yeah, don't do drugs. That really hurt. After I realized what I had done, I was like, oh my god, the soap that was on my face went up my nose. Oh my god, I snorted soap. And was immediately like coughing, rubbing my nose, like, do not do drugs. Swayze, welcome. Welcome. You just caught me talking about how I snorted soap for the first time and how that has turned me off from drugs forever. Hello. I was also saying how Sundays are always kind of iffy on streams. Like, sometimes you get a lot of people, sometimes you don't get a lot of people willingly. No, accidentally. Who do you think I am? Can you imagine? Like, yes. Totally. No, by accident. I was like, is this what drugs is like? This is what taking drugs is like? Don't do it. I will never do it. Anyway, for people joining, we're drawing Nicole from Zenless, and not gonna lie, now that there's people watching, I'm doing better. Maybe it's sort of like a stage fright thing. You guys ever do that where you'll be like, oh my god, there's a problem with this thing, and then you bring someone over and it's like, it fixed itself while you were grabbing the person? Teacher, there's a problem with my computer, and the computer fixed itself. Now that I'm here, you're doing great. I know, you guys are like my good luck charms, I guess. The more people who watch my stream, the better I draw, I guess. Her eyes are like different shapes. Both of her eyes are different shapes. Also, she's doing this expression. I don't know. Well, Ollie, since you're here, can I talk about ATs? I was gonna save it, but you're here. Why am I don't know why I'm like drawing her eyebrows. Like, I haven't even fixed her. I haven't even done the other eye, and I'm like, eyebrow. Eyebrow. I just switched my computer a little. Okay, I'll keep it. I actually wrote down, I listened to the album and I wrote down what songs I enjoyed so I could have like clear opinions. Oh yeah, that's right. I was also going to talk about that. They renewed your contract for 7 years. All of the members willingly renewed their contract for 7 years, which makes me happy. You know, that tells me that they enjoy what they do and they like where they are, which is really nice. That's really nice to hear. Because sometimes you'll get groups like Blackpink where they like literally hated being together, or like they weren't into being together anymore, and you know that's sad to hear, but you know it's their choice. No matter what, it's their choice. Swayze, I didn't know that you were an ATs fan. I didn't know we had so many ATini and Chads. Why did it take me so long to listen to ATs then? I didn't know we had so many ATini here. You guys are gatekeeping. Were you guys gatekeeping ATs for me? Son, my beloved. Oh my god. Join the club in his fuck ass waist. His waist, man. That's so funny. Anyway. I think I like the rap lines. So like Hongjung, Songhwa, and I guess technically Mingi counts. He's like kind of a part of that. But anyway, okay, now we talk about the album. Okay, I wrote it down. I really like Golden Hour Part 3. I think like the main tracks I really like. So like not main tracks, but like the 4 songs that came up with Golden Hour Part 3 are really good. So Lemon Drop, Masterpiece, Now This Is Home, you know, stuff like that. Like those songs are really good. I didn't like all the solos, which makes me kind of sad. You know, I really want to love them, but some of them do not really vibe with me. It's like, I just have issues with Lemon Drop, but the rest are awesome. I like it. I don't know. I've always liked it ever since oh my god, you subscribe with Prime. That's so cool. Amazon, give me your money. But anyway. I don't know. I've always liked Lemon Drop since they teased like the instrumental. So I've always liked it. Wish it could have been better. Wow, that's interesting. I really like In Your Fantasy. That's really good. I love the vibes. Every time I listen to it, I feel like I'm in an edit. Every time I listen to it, I imagine myself just like in that same aesthetic, red lights, black and white, like tuxedo, like just like in an edit, basically. That's how I feel myself. I liked it, but the fact that they rhyme with the same word thing really bothers me. Yeah, you got a point. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, so out of the solos, I guess I only like 4. And I can't remember like where each relates to or like who made what song. So number 1, that's Hongjung. I like that, and it's also crazy that he sampled a fan. The girl who they sampled showed on Twitter that they actually asked her permission to use it, which is really cool. I am majorly jealous of her. Slide to Me, Skin, and To Be Your Light. That's what I wrote down, and that is it. No TT is beating. I saw my favorite thing. Anyway, okay. That is my consensus on the album and their songs. or that is how I feel. What are we listening to? Are we still in our BTS playlist? Yes, we are. I don't remember this. Where even are we? We're at 1 minute 45. What the fuck? No one put timestamps. Gotta fucking freak ass playlist. Fine, we'll keep it. Was thinking of changing the 80s, but I don't. Now I'm lazy. I'm too lazy. I'm like, the playlist is already here. I have to look up the playlist. Oh, for some reason, my favorite thing out of the album is the bridge. I thought the bridge was really good. I was like, oh damn, what a bop. That's like the one thing that stood out to me. I was like, oh, this bridge fucking slaps. I don't know if I want to give her like actual eyelashes. Maybe we'll just make it cute, like do little like triangle shapes. ATEEZ is starting their American tour soon, and I wonder if any of you are thinking of going, or if any of you cop tickets. I get jealous. I don't think I will go see them. One, I don't have money. Two, I'm not that great of a big of a fan, so I'll just leave the seats open. So I'll leave that. I'll leave that for someone else. But I see the signings afterwards, and where they see all the idols, and I'm like, ooh, I'm jealous. Their concert is tonight. Wow, really? Wow. That's too bad. Oh well, you'll always have next time. They're gonna be. I mean, they're performing for at least another 7 years, so I hope you'll get your chance. I'll be alone on this. Oh. This is actually kind of coming along. Oh, my drawing, I meant. I think her eyes could be a little bigger. Hawkeye July has been affecting me, and now I draw eyes at a smaller size. Me and the two other 18 doing well now. I think I guess I don't know if this is like the science or like the reason behind it, but maybe because I'm talking more, I am less like, I don't know, not focused, I guess, but less critical about the art, and maybe it's just sort of just flowing naturally now. Maybe that's why this is happening. I don't know. You saw them last year? Wow. Oh yeah, your cousin's bride show. That's cool. But yeah, I don't know. There's nothing wrong with going alone either. I met when I went to see BTS, I met a girl who went by herself, and we were like temporary companions that day, and I thought that was cute. I don't know what we're gonna do for the side B of this expression. I mean, this is pretty good. I was thinking maybe we'll give her like dollar signs or something, but the silence has sounds in a way. Not silence. I was chatting. Maybe just like, I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, then if that's the case, then yeah, going by yourself isn't worth it. If you have to like be in traffic, like at least like being in traffic is more tolerable when you were with friends. Okay, I hate the mouth. I thought it was coming out cute, but if it means anything, the first artist I watched till your attitude about your artist changed positively. Yeah, that's nice to hear. I don't know. What did I feel about my art? I don't know. I had to look up a reference of an apron of all things. I haven't started on mine, but I was going to draw Lloyd Forger from Spy Family because he is the perfect husband. He is such husband material. and I need to draw him. I don't remember how I felt about my art. Maybe I wasn't so positive about it. I don't remember, but I'm glad that I'm a little more positive about it, even if I don't remember, even if I don't think so. I'm glad that there is sort of that change. I'm drawing MC number 2 and Kiss the Chef apron. That's so cute. Yeah. I've decided to redesign my 4 main OCs again for like the 17th time because I got inspired to add like this one thing for a character, and I was like, oh my god, I can't keep doing this. I can't keep like changing this character's design and then making references of it and being like, oh, I'm done. And then, because sometimes, like, what if, like, I find another idea? So I was like, I'm putting my foot down. I'm going to spend the time to do research, make mood boards, and we're going to make these designs. We're going to design them well once and for all. No more changing, going back and forth. So, yeah, that's what I've been doing. Last night, I was, like, so inspired. I was, like, getting all these, like, inspirations and stuff. And I'm all pumped up. But alas, I have not touched it since last night. But I was so excited. You guys want to see? You guys want to see the my labor, my fucking like that TikTok audio where it's like, what's that person doing? The voices. That's what it was happening to me. The voices were calling me, and I was just kind of inspired. I made 4 mood boards, by the way, so yeah, I was like on fire. I was like up until like 3 a.m. doing this. Where is it? Open recent. Oh yeah. Oh, let me show you my madness. My fucking madness. Look at that shit. Just mad. Actually, now that I look at it, it's not too bad, but like I felt, yeah, wait. Well, I made 4 of them, so you can imagine like how crazy I must have been to go around and be like, all these images, inspiration, go, put there. That's cool, You ate though, thank you. You ate. Oh my god, that reminds me of a TikTok I saw. It's like one of those voice acting ones where it's like they read out comments, for voice acting. So it was a TikTok comment being like, "Where's the crowd? You ate." And then someone responded, "She ate the crowd?" And then the comment was like, "No, that's not what I meant." So that's what that reminds me of. Where's the other one? Yeah, fucking just like trying to like, I'm like, oh, what storytelling? Character culture. What can we do? What can we put? What's cool? Here's the last one. Here's the last one that I made. Images. Go. Anyway, yeah, this was me. This is what I made at like 3 in the morning. 3 in the morning, collect images. This one actually doesn't have that many because his design's sort of pretty squared. Just wanted to add more cultural stuff, but anyway. Or like play around with stuff. But yeah, that's what I was doing at 3 a.m. Also, if you guys ever commission like a character design thing, this is what I expect from you guys, okay? At least something like this. Something thorough would be really nice. But anyway, that's kind of hard to ask. Anyway, back to work. I just wanted to show off the labor, the fruits of my labor, and how pumped up I am to kind of get back into character design and designing OCs, my babies, for the 17th time. But we don't have to talk about that. I'm just indecisive. I don't know why I'm adding pupils. I don't need to do that. Maybe we should give. Wait, I was like, we should give her hair. She doesn't even have a mouth. Yeah, I need to draw Lloyd. I don't know what he's gonna be doing, but I always end up for Hawkeye July. I'm always like, I'll do a simple like headshot, and then I'll be like, I need a reference for the headshot, and then I'll scroll through Pinterest and be like, wait, this full body pose would be perfect for Lloyd, and then I end up working on it more than I should have been. But hey, they turn out good, I think. For those of you who don't know, Hawkeye July is this month-wide art challenge that I am hosting. Mostly for myself, but I've opened it up to other people to do, where you just draw a Hawkeye every day based on the prompt. So yeah, that's what we've been doing this entire month. So whenever I say Hawkeye July, just know that that's what we're talking about. Yesterday was uniform, so I drew Caleb in his colonel uniform, and ooh, that was fun. Despite his uniform being so complicated, it was cool. I was pretty proud of it. Interesting. Yeah, because I was like, I do not know how to draw hot guys, and I think that is something that I would like to do. Like, just to not diversify, but like to improve as an artist, you know, being able to draw any character that I want without having to be super nervous about it or to be like, you know, be kind of worried about. So it's just more like for me to practice, but I've opened it up to people and it's been fun seeing what we create, what people draw. You know, we don't even this is something I don't like. We don't see her ears. We don't see Nicole's ears, and yet she wears earrings, so they just come out looking like little beans sticking out of the side of her head. I still don't like her fucking mouth. Her mouth is not cute. We need to make like a cute expression. She's doing like a mouth like open kind of thing, but I'm not able to do it in a way that's cute. Especially because she has her teeth. Not cute. We're struggling again. But not as hard, which is nice. Oy, oy, oy. Sorry, I have to lock in. Let me lock in for a hot second. You know what the problem is? Her head is supposed to be kind of angled up, but I angled it kind of downward. I wonder if it's too late to change it. I don't know how to fix that. Like, I feel like that looks kind of funny, but it kind of works. Maybe her eyes need to be lowered a little bit. I don't know why I drew it above the eye line. Like, I gave myself a guide and then I was like, I'm not gonna follow it. So far, so good. I'm glad your apron's coming out good. Yeah, what am I gonna draw Lloyd doing? No idea. I always end up doing something that I don't wanna. Not that I don't wanna do, but I end up doing more than I thought I would. I feel like this doesn't look like Nicole. Fuck! I don't like what I did. I feel like what I had the other way was better. But you know what? We'll play around. Whatever. Whatever. It's fine. So you draw the bangs first? That feels crazy. I don't know why that's so crazy to me. Because I feel like everything, you draw the face first and then everything comes into play. But that makes sense. I don't know. To me, that's like those people who draw the shoes first. And I look at that and I'm like, what? How do you draw the shoes without knowing how big the head is? I think I'm leaving this one as a sketch. You know what? That's fine. All of my submissions to Hawkeye July have been sketches. I have never done the full rendered one because I don't know how you have time for that. I really don't know. You must work so fast because it takes me 2 hours to do one sketch. And that's enough for me. That takes too much of my day. I have other stuff to do. My brain is weird. As long as it works for you. If it works, it works. Speed. Yeah, I wish I could draw that fast. The key is impatience. I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind. Her pupil's also kind of weird. Yeah, I've always nowadays I flip the canvas a lot more frequently. It's because I don't know. I always knew this, but if it looks good on one side, then if you fix it on both sides, if you flip it like here and here, and if it looks good on both, if you fix it on the other side looks better. That's sort of my new motivation to doing it. Okay, looks a little better. I still think her face is pointed too downward, but I kind of can't fix that. There's no way for me to fix that without redrawing the entire face. Unless I like lift it like that. Wait a minute, I did it. Wait a minute. Chat, I cooked. She cooked them? No. She cooked her own art? No, that's not what. That reminds me. There's a clip of J-Hope explaining to Jin what eight and what eight means. He's like, it's like slay, you know? In the West, they say ate to describe something that's good. Like, oh, she ate that, you know? It's like the past tense of eat. And Jin's like, Jin responds with, yummy. Very cute. Yeah, see, that kind of works. Hold up, let me see. Now this eye's a little weird. This eye doesn't totally fit with the other eye. There you go. I think that's better. I don't know. I'm just trying to follow the official artwork. Maybe this needs to be put down a little more cuz it's supposed to be like I don't know what she's doing actually. I don't know why I'm acting like I know what she's doing. I think it's supposed to be like this sort of expression, so we have to lower this eye a little more. Does that look weird though? It looks like her eyes are different shapes. Yeah, maybe lift this up a little bit. That's a little better. There we go. There we go. I low-key wanna like go back and watch like my old art streams to see like what my attitude about my art was. I mean, back then I really didn't like streaming art because I just thought it was so boring. No one's talking to me. All I'm doing is talking to myself, like talking to the air, essentially. So like I just hated it. But maybe now that I don't know, I have like a steadier, more recurring audience, it's a little different. So I don't really remember. It was my first stream. Yeah, I remember that. I can't believe that was your first stream. I remember the exact stream that you're talking about. I remember the exact stream. I can't believe that's your first one. I could have sworn you were an avid watcher before that, but you know, I'm not. Like, of course you would remember. I don't know why I'm like, do not take my word. I don't remember, but I hope it was fun. I think as long as there's people talking to me, it's better. Because otherwise, art's kind of hard to stream. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, I hope. I don't know. I'm just curious to like if I was more positive or negative about it. I don't know. I absolutely hated it though, but I think I was trying out something around that time. I was like, oh, you know what? I'm an artist. I should probably stream art, but I absolutely hated it. I don't have the same mindset about it as I do now. Okay, let's do the hair. Girly needs some hair. Nicole needs her iconic pink hair for this. God, shit, we're at the 2 hour marker already. Shit! Gotta be kidding me. Shit! I have barely done anything. Oh, I didn't draw. Hold up. Oh well. I'm supposed to be doing like a peace sign. Drawing hands like this is kind of weird. The juxtaposition is kind of like the round hand having fingers is a little weird. Or would it be weird if like this hand looked like this while the other hand was a ball? Is that weird? That is weird. I don't know. Oh my god, this is so weird. Yeah, that's so weird. That looks weird. That looks funny. Okay, there's that, or... Oh, I wish I didn't do that on that layer. That's great. That's tasty. I love that. I love that I did that on that layer. Or it's like, do we do like this? I think that's cuter. Maybe when... Her thumb is supposed to be sticking out like that, but I don't know how I feel. Yeah, I feel like that's a little cuter. I wish I didn't do this on the same layer. I should have done it on a different layer. Oh well. Oh well, whatever. The problem is the hand sticks out too much on her face. Like, technically her hand should be over here, but I can't make it work with the proportions. Hold on, let's do this. You know what? Let's put in a little effort today. Wrong layer. God damn it. God. I can't believe that model caught your eye. That model's ugly. now that I look back at it, I'm like that model was so ugly. Every time I see that model, I am very glad that I made a new one. I'm like, bitch, you streamed with that? I'm like, I can't believe you streamed with that shit. I can't believe that's what you that's how you presented yourself. Retro Masa cute. I'm glad you think she's cute. I don't feel the same way. Yeah, I don't feel the same way at all. I'm like, Even seeing her sometimes, like, in thumbnails, like, or, like, photos in my album, I'm like, oh! She gives me a jump scare. I'm like, oh! Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the hand being like this. It's kind of funny looking. Kind of funny. A little silly. But, oh well, we're sticking with it. I'm not changing it. We drew the other characters with their hands like this, so now we're stuck. Is that working? Is that... Do we like this? I don't know. My headache is back. I'm getting a headache from this. I think this needs to be a little bigger, like that. Okay. We'll leave it like that and I'll come back to it. I'll make a decision when my head is a little more clear. When I'm in a better drawing mood, I guess. We started off with the stream kind of rough. I'm glad now it's like kicking in. I do have to say, Nicole is very, very cute. I do like her fashion. She is very cool. We did not get along the first time I started playing Zenless because, you know what? It's not your fault, Nicole, that you are a part of a Gooner game. It's not your fault, so I can't blame that on you. I can't put that on you. I can't blame you for that. So, you know what, Nicole? This is my formal apology. We love you. Especially because you're our only ether person on our roster. So actually, you do a lot more than I give you credit for. I think her eyebrow... Wait, actually, let me think about this. She doesn't have, like, full-on eyebrows. So it's kind of like... like, where does it get placed? Is it only the like? Do you just cut off the ends of your eyebrows, or is it like you cut off the tip and the end, so you only have the middle of your eyebrow? How does it work? Like, would it be like that? Because I think you can see a little bit of her eyebrow underneath her bangs in her official artwork, but I can't really tell. Okay, hold up. I need to like remember, like, mark down where her part and where her other hair begins, because that's gonna help me. Oh my god, it's fucking butter. Do I like how that looks? Maybe it's more like, there we go. It's a little better. In real life, people cut the ends off? Okay, I was curious about that. Okay, so this technically makes sense. I don't know. It's either that or one of her eyebrows is like uneven. I don't know. Because I'm like, how is it up here, down here, while the other one gets cut off? I'm kind of like, I think that's, I don't know. I think I'm being just overly critical, but I'm just trying to be funny. That's just me trying to be funny. Maybe her bangs goes like, there we go. There you go. A cuting. Girl is cuting. I do want to be transparent about this. This has kind of been eating me alive a little bit, but a little bit ago we did a little coffee money goal for our next audio cover, our next song cover. And I want to be transparent and say that I haven't started working on it, but I promise your money won't be, for the people who donated, the money will not be in vain. I will work on it. I swear my friend and I are working on it. It's just taking a really long time. I want to update you guys on that because that's been kind of eating me alive a little bit. I swear it's coming. We've just been really busy. I swear. It could be stylistic. It could be. Yeah, you're right. Soon? Soon? I don't want to get hopes up. It's just that we're kind of busy. Her more than me. Let's just say that. So, and I was like, okay, I know that this is kind of a big project. You and I have never done like any music production. How about we try a little smaller project first, and then we'll try and work on that cover. And she's like, okay. And then and then she's been busy, so we haven't even started on that. So I want to be honest and be transparent about that, and that it is coming, but it's just really, we're just really slow. But I promise that it's coming. Okay, her bangs take up a lot of, or her side bangs take up a lot of space on her head. Oh god, I don't know how we're gonna draw her pigtails in the space that it's supposed to fit. Actually, I don't mind that hand now that I look at it, but I don't want to make any promises. Really try to get all the shapes of her bangs correct. I need to teach myself how to like not follow the reference to a T when it comes to hair. I'm trying to teach myself how to like just naturally draw it myself, but I have this bad habit of just copying the reference too closely. Which isn't a problem, but I'm trying to learn how to just do it freely. But drawing hair is hard. Plus, the style that I'm trying to emulate is the official Zenless reference art, so... Like, if I study this, then it might help me. Maybe. Might. Now it's got like these big ass pigtails, and I don't know how we're gonna fit this within the the size margin. The reason why I'm keeping it within this box is because I'm trying to make all of these into acrylic charms. And I've learned that if you make everything a different size, then they kind of look weird next to each other. So I'm trying to keep them within like the same margin, but it's getting a little difficult. Because even if like they're a different width, they look kind of weird. So it's like we have to keep it hard, keep it within the box. We'll see how it goes. Also, she's got hair clippies. Anybody watching anything good? I heard that Apothecary Diaries just finished season 2, so I better get on that. I was waiting for season 2 to finish so I could just binge watch it. And now that I hear that it's done, it's time. It's time to binge watch. I have not touched Windbreaker in a couple of days. I'm actually only on like episode like 5 or something like that. So I need to get on that too. I've just been too busy watching Poker Face, which is like a Peacock show, and it's really good. The last episode came out on Friday, and oh my god. I cannot wait for season 3, and I'm so sad that season 3 has not been greenlit yet. And we may have to wait for like 2 years for for it to come. Do you care K-pop Demon Hunters? Of course! We can talk about K-pop Demon Hunters. Okay, I was gonna say love, but that's a lie. I don't necessarily love the movie. I think it's really good. I do recommend it to people, but I think there are like a couple things that I would have, that I wish they did differently. And it really comes down to the story. Like, how much can I talk about it without spoiling? Like, has everyone seen it at this point? Like, do people care? Like, I just feel like there's a lot more to be explored within this universe that would have really made the story a little stronger. You know, like, for example, I don't know if this is more spoilery, but any spoilers, but like, no, but I've had everything spoiled already. Okay, maybe let's not talk about it then. But I'm just saying I wish that they could have put more time to the movie. I read somewhere that the director thinks that like 90 minutes is good enough for a story, and that is true to an extent. Like, I get where they are coming from, but maybe like, I don't know, 30 more minutes? Like, that's just kind of my opinion on it. Like, some things could have been explored a little better, and I don't know, there were some moments where I thought that Zoe and Mira like switch character like really fast. Like, yeah. Seen Rush? I don't know about rushed. Like, yeah, I guess rush can be a word used to like describe that. I don't know. Like, it does feel rushed. Okay, you are right. You're right. No, you are right. You're right. I just remembered like where it was rushed. Yes, you are right. It was rushed. There's like a part at the end where I feel like one of the characters like, I feel this way, and the evil person is right, and then all of a sudden she comes in and is like, no. You know, and I'm like, how did you come to that conclusion? You were just like out here being, you know, like agreeing with the enemy, and then all of a sudden you have this switch up. You have this switch up where it's like, where did it come from? Like, did she, like, how did you come up with these thoughts yourself? Like, what happened, girl? Like, you can, but like, how? That feels weird. I just think maybe a sequel can made it. Maybe, I don't know if everyone's like, oh my god, guys, there's gonna be a sequel. Genu is alive, and there will be a sequel. I'm like, I don't know if I want a sequel. Not necessarily a sequel. I would rather have a prequel. How about that? I want to know about fucking Rumi's mom and her dad. I would rather have a prequel rather than a sequel. I think there's a story there with like her dad and her mom's relationship. But I don't know. We kind of know how it ends, so so is that entertaining? Like, her parents are dead. So that's not a spoiler. That's straight up what happens, but you know, I don't know. Maybe there could be something there. Anyway, I mean, it is a good movie, and I do like all the references to like K-pop and stuff, and I feel like it's a great introduction for like the West to understand like what K-pop is to like a certain degree, but like it could have been better. I still like it. I love the soundtrack. My hot tag is like, I actually didn't care for Golden. I love Golden. Golden is so good. That was like one of my favorite ones. I do not like what is the ending song? This is what it sounds like. That is kind of, it's not bad. It's not a bad song, but that's sort of like my least favorite song out of the track. Not saying that I hated it, but it's just not my favorite. I feel like that's more of a hot take. Cackling over the sketch, I think I'm done. You think it's done. Good, I'm glad. But yeah, K-pop Demon Hunters. I love the Saja boys. I say this a lot, and I would have been. Everyone had saying this, and I agree. My soul would have been taken immediately. I would not have survived K-pop Demon Hunters. My soul would have been fucking sucked into Guimom. Just no thought, no question. I love the Saja boys so much. Who's your favorite Saja boys, guys? Who is your... Actually, also in Huntrix, who is your guys' favorite? I really liked Mira, and I liked Zoe. I actually did not care for Rumi that much. I don't really like Rumi. I know she's the main character, but I don't like her. Pantheon on Netflix is a good watch. What is Pantheon? I think I've seen like stuff about it. Maybe I'll give it a watch, but I don't know. I am just oh my god. What do you call? I'm like not over Poker Face, and I want to rewatch Poker Face. Please, Sony Pictures, take advantage and make them real virtual idols. Oh, that'd be great. Can you imagine? Do like a play moment and make them into real idols. That would be great. I love them so much. I loved every song they produced. Soda Pop, freaking Your Idol. Your Idol was so good. That was really good. I listened to that a lot. I listened to Your Idol. Them in Four Town. I forgot about Four Town. I do like Four Town, but I did not care too much. Like, not like the Saja boys. I don't know. I love them. I was like obsessed. I love them. Four Town's also not that bad though. They also had a fucking bop. There's like that meme where it's like, why can cartoon bands do it way better than real bands? It's like, I don't know. Okay, Nicole, you're looking good. Your bows are uneven. That's great. That's great. I must have blacked out just like that. maybe like that much. That is true. You are right. Yeah, they didn't have that much lore. Not like the Saja boys. But that's also another qualm that I have. I wish that we knew more about the other Saja boys. Because really, the only backstory we know is Genia. But there is a theory that in the office of the doctor that they see, who gives them like the tonics for Rumi's voice, there's a picture that they focus on a picture of the doctor with 4 other, like, not idols. I guess they're kind of famous, and there's a theory that that was the Saja voice before they like died or something. And I'm like, that's so interesting. I want to know more. But alas, we do not get that, and that is pure speculation. But I like to believe that that's why they put so much focus on it in the movie. Literally, they show like for like a couple seconds of that picture, and I'm just curious. I'm like, oh, I want to know more. Anyway, wow, I'm glad that Nicole is coming together, and we're just a little over 2 hours. That's amazing. This is a bad record for me. This is like a bad record. Not a good drawing day for me, I guess. Oh my god, how are we gonna do this? How are we gonna... Her big ass hair. Her fucking big ass hair. How are we gonna add this? Some theories can be true. Yeah, it's not confirmed, but in my brain, I think it's true. In my little Saja boy obsessed brain, I would like to think it's real. But yeah, K-pop Demon Hunters TLDR. It was a good movie. Not a like. Okay, also the animation was great. I do have to say they put a lot of effort into it. I learned recently that Huntrix is animated on 2, so that means that for every 2 frames there is a new picture. But the Saja boys are they're on 1s, so that means that they are technically, if you look at it, the Saja boys are more smooth and they're more alluring. Basically, that's why they did that. I'm like, damn, what a detail. I mean, it's the same people who made Spider-Verse, so I would imagine that they put in the same effort. But wow. I do love that this is also like the breaking point where people are like, Sony is better than Disney because they put a lot more thought into their storytelling. And, they care about what they're producing. I love that this is sort of like the breakthrough. Yeah, how are we gonna do this? How are we gonna do her hair? She's gonna be like the biggest acrylic charm. Yeah, how do we do this? Nicole! Thick as hair, thick as body, like... this is hard. This is too difficult. I don't even know where to start. Like, what's the solution to this problem? Your hair. God. Yeah, I don't know. I'm stuck. It like sticks out like this. I guess we don't have to, I don't know, we don't have to copy her hair like 1-to-1, but I really like the flow that it has. You know what? How about we do your clothes? How about let's not touch the rest of the hair just yet, and we'll do your clothes. I cannot deal. We'll do it on a different layer. Why not? I'm feeling generous. She has like twin tails, and then she has like long flowing hair in the back, and I'm like, how do I do this? Or like, how do I do it in a way that's gonna fit in this acrylic charm, or like within the margins that I have set for myself? I was asking this earlier, so I wonder if any of you have different opinions. But I asked if is it impolite to blow your nose in public? Like when you need to blow your nose, is it better for you to like excuse yourself and go to the restroom and do it, or is it okay to do it like in public? Just like grab a tissue and like blow your nose. What are the thoughts? Do we want to give Nicole her assets? I think that's weird when chibis like have when people give chibis boobs. I think that's kind of weird. But I don't know. Is it Nicole without her assets? Like she needs some assets. Very conflicted. I'll think about it. I'll keep it out. But if I look at her and I'm like, that's not Nicole, then that's a sign. If your nose is running and you have to blow it, then it's not rude. Not is rude the word? More like is it sanitary or I don't know. I mean, like I guess like what's the difference between doing that and like going to the bathroom? Like there's still public places, right? So it's like not really a difference. I don't know. Finished with 50 minutes to spare. Let's go. Let's go. Proud of you. You and your fast art. Impatience. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I was like that's the tip. Draw with impatience. Yeah, I don't know if I want to really give her assets. I feel like she's gonna look a little weird, like if we give her biddies. I don't know. Do chibis deserve biddies? Oh well, wait. Now that I drew that, I feel like she should have. Now I'm like, maybe Nicole. Maybe we should give Nicole her assets back. I don't know. This is kind of awkward, but it has to be done. I mean, she doesn't look that weird. I don't know. I didn't give Belle any, but it's fine. I carry around a little thing of sanitizer for him, so I'll be okay. That's probably smart. Let me see. Let me see these. Oh my god, what a handsome guy in a chef outfit. Goddamn, good job. You did a good job. I can't believe you. Well, I was gonna say you outlined it, but it's more like you cleaned up your sketch. I could never. Hey, well, yeah, this one looks good. That's funny. I need to work on mine. I'll work on mine after stream. You did a cleaner sketch over there as well. Ah, I see. I see. I see. Oh my god, I had to draw her fucking Bang Boo. Her fucking Bang Boo. What is her name? It's like a million or something. Bang Boo a million. Turret Bang Boo. Well, less for me to draw on her outfit, I guess. This is making me want to play Zenless. I want to go play Zenless now. I don't think I'm gonna get you Jufufu's W engine. I don't have enough polychrome. Every time I'll do something, I'll look at my balance of polychrome and then I'll realize like I am very much broke. I'm like, do I have enough now? Nope. Nope. Definitely nope. You were just inspired by the apron, you know? We all have our things that inspire us, you know? We all have our lock-ins, you know? Like when I it's like when I drew Silas for for one of the days and I fucking elevated that shit got elevated. My style like improved greatly after that. We all have our little things that make us improve. La 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 la. Raven shirtless in an apron is all I needed to draw him well. Exactly. You know, that's all we need sometimes. But anyway, I was just asking. I don't know. I feel like also, like, when people blow their nose, it's kind of loud. So, like if you're in a restaurant, per se, like, and you blow your nose, it's like, that's really loud. I don't know. You know what? That's fine. I was like, chibi with cleavage? Yeah, yes. 100%, that's where we're going. J-Hope was on not SNL, sorry, the talk show with Jimmy Fallon, right? Whatever. I don't remember what the show was called, but anyway, he was with Jimmy Fallon, and they were talking about how J-Hope went to In-N-Out for the first time, and this is his order. He gets a burger with like a vanilla shake or something, and he was like, how was it? And he was like, it's very salty, sweet, and very unhealthy. And I'm like, yeah. But anyway, J-Hope order. That is the J-Hope order. Vanilla milkshake and a burger. Oh, and fries. You can't forget fries. Kind of disappointed he didn't get a Sprite. That's just me. Oh my god, there's too much space. Or there's not enough space for me to draw everything on here. I am curious to like why Nicole has all these heart motifs. I mean, she's not. Well, I guess she is kind, right? But on the outside, she's not. So it's kind of funny that it's shown on the outside, but internally, it's like it's more of like an internal thing than anything. I always wonder how Idol feel about American food. Yeah. What's her name? Is her name Amber? She's like an older idol, kind of iconic, you know, like a more of a masculine woman. Her name's Amber, right? But anyway, her favorite food is like Del Taco or something, or Taco Bell or something. That is like her favorite thing to get in America. Every time she comes to America, she has to eat it. It's like you're an idol with like millions of dollars, and you choose to eat a taco or like a burrito or something. And I think that's iconic. You know what? I love that. Okay. Some of Nicole's outfit bits are covered, and I cannot tell what she's wearing, so we're gonna have to wing it. Either that, or I have to go find another reference. You know, this is actually the same playlist that we listened to before, and for some reason I can't remember this song. I'm kind of like, I've never heard of this one before, but I'm like, that's a lie. We have. This is the same playlist as before. Yeah, but in my brain I can't remember this song. Funny. You know what? I just remembered. I think when I was planning to draw these, I wasn't going to draw them in their original poses. But I think I forgot, and now it's too late. So I was like, hold on. Some of them have like really big weapons, and I don't think that's going to be able to fit on a charm like this. So now I just buried. Okay. You still need to give me an OC to draw for one of the days I don't have planned. Oh, okay. Do you want me to do it right now? I can actually think about it. Okay, let me think. It's just that it's kind of hard to pick one that would fit. It's like... I'm about to go sleep and think about it. Okay, I'll think about it. But I'm not sure if any will fit. Maybe anti-hero, but I don't think they're really an anti-hero. So, you know what? I will think about it and I will get back to you. Yeah, I don't know how long we're gonna... 32 hour 30. Usually I would... Not usually, but I would have like the sketch done by now, but... it slow goes. Save my work? Yeah, I should probably save. I don't think I've saved at all ever since I redid the sketch, because I've done this stupid pose like 3 times. Not 3. Twice. I'm not gonna overplay it, but yeah. Off art day today. At least it got better toward the end. This is why you do warm-ups before, guys. Nicole is super cute so far. Thank you. Okay, either... Okay, now I have to decide this. Okay, now I have to decide if we're going to keep drawing their official art poses or we have to make up our own. I mean, I kind of don't... I don't want to spend the brain power to decide on poses for them. So now that's going to force me to draw out their weapons, which will for sure not fit within like this little box margin that we have. So, oof, that's something to think about. Uh-oh. I don't know what to do. Yeah, that's hard. Uh-oh. Well, because now all my work is for naught. Unless we don't draw them with weapons, that feels weird. It's like, girl, what you doing with your hand? What you doing with this hand? I didn't think about which fighter character. Is that fighter? Wait, is fighter tomorrow? Oh, shit. Wait, what am I gonna do? Maybe we'll do lighter. Anyway. Whatever isn't too much pressure. I mean, when is... Wait, okay, what is tomorrow? Someone's thinking it. Someone's excited for what's coming up. Hey, it's nostalgia and anti-hero. Oh, fuck. I don't know. Maybe you would have to do my OC for anti-hero, you know? That might be the only thing that would fit, because otherwise, like, if you just wanted to draw my OC, I don't know which... The closest one to fit would probably be anti-hero. Or legend, but not really. Or trickster, but if you have something for trickster, then I don't want to take that up. I'll have to think about it, but yeah. Maybe we just don't do their weapons, but it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird not to do it without their weapons. I'm open to ideas. I mean, I do have an OC for that you could draw for Trickster if you're open to it, but I can always think of another OC to draw for a different prompt. I can always think of a different prompt. That's what I meant to say. I will think of... I mean, I don't know. I don't want to redraw the pose, but it would... Because I don't know what other pose I would draw her in. You know what? Fuck it. I think we go. But I'm just The problem is I also don't know, like... the way I draw them, or like how big I draw them, or whatever pose, also determines on how the acrylic charms that these are going to be made into get manufactured. Because maybe width doesn't matter and it's just like height based. I don't know. Maybe I have to also look that up. I mean, if you're open to doing my OC for Trickster, you can do that. like totally, like I wouldn't mind. Because otherwise, I don't think I have any OCs that would fit the others. Except, okay, what was I saying? Yeah, I think I wasn't able to finish this thought. If you just want to draw the OC straight up, you technically any of them would work. I would just have to kind of pick one, but you would just have to draw them in that outfit or something, or I don't know. But if you just want to like have no like make it easy and just draw the OC straight up, then you would have to like pick one that really fits. I was gonna ask, can hers be wider than the others? Yeah, like can it? I don't know. Cause like if they can be wide but keep within the same height, then I would prefer that. But I don't know if that's gonna affect it. Yeah, I wonder if it'll, cause if you make it wider, then I don't know, that might just size her up completely. I don't know. That's hard. But I don't want to shrink her down either to fit all the weapon, because then that would look weird against him, like them. That would look weird. Unless I shrink all of them down, or I make the box a little wider. But that feels so weird. What the fuck? Gotta get going, but DM me when you decide. Okay, I will decide. Maybe I'll just send you, I don't know, their refs and you can go pick. But you can decide for yourself. But yeah, we'll see. I'll think about it. Expect a response tonight or tomorrow. We'll see, we'll see. But anyway, bye, Ollie. Thanks for joining for a little bit. You can send me the options with the corresponding prompts and I'll pick one. Okay. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see. I'm stretching, sorry. I was like, well, so why aren't you working? I'm stretching. Bye. Bye, Ollie. Hope you had a good time. Go rest. Yeah, can her be... yeah, let me... Well, okay, it's hard to keep working on this when I'm kind of like, how is it gonna work? I could... Okay, like, let me look at the... I had a manufacturer in mind, so let's see. If I go onto their site, I'm not sure how they do it. Because, yeah, if they could be the same height but different widths, I would appreciate that. But I don't want it to mess up anything. Because I feel like if that happens, then it's going to be kind of weird. They're going to end up like all looking different, and I don't like that. I don't want that. Pick a random one. If any of you are curious and are looking for like to manufacture your art the same way I'm doing, a lot of people use this website called Vograce. There are many companies like Vograce that do that. They're located in China and they just produce like art stuff and manufacture that. But they're kind of like the most famous one that I've seen so far. So if any of you are curious, that's what I'm looking up. Okay, let me see. Is there a charm? What charm? Okay, It just says size. It's like size, 2 inches, and it's like, is that height or width? Yeah, I don't know. Let me see. Let me read the instructions. They have like a they have like a tutorial at the bottom. If that's the case, then you'd have to size them all down more into the box, making that weird too. Yeah, see? Yeah, that's also weird. They don't. Okay, this is this is kind of a problem. It's kind of a problem. They say they have a comparison, a size comparison, and they put it next to like a credit card, but for the credit card, they label how wide the credit card is and how tall it is. But for the acrylic charm examples, they only put in one dimension. So it's like, What the fuck? I assume it's by height. So that means, like, if I make them, let's say, all 2 inches wide, they should all be 2 inches tall. They should all be the same. I think. Although that makes me kind of worried. So it's like either that I shrink all of the, or I make the box bigger for everybody. So the ones without weapons just kind of look smaller. I don't know. I think we can just go ahead and continue. I think we're okay. I hope. I hope I'm not gonna regret it. I'm like, I'll get the I'll get the package, like, I don't know, whenever, and I'm like, huh, I made a mistake. Like, I hope it's not gonna be like that, but we'll see. Maybe, yeah. Let's just go. Let's just roll with it. You know, I think I'm overthinking it a little. Not really. I think we just need to get into the artwork. Okay, anyway, now we can do her hair. Now that I've sort of figured out that debacle. Alright, well, we'll see how much I can get done in, like, what, like 20 minutes, so... Let's just do our best. Let's just fuck it, write it out. At least we can keep within the height margin and just go from there. Let me block out this shape. Drawing big shapes like this is always a little difficult. So sometimes it's nice to just block it out. Did I put the bows on the same layer? That sucks. I mean, I guess they're kind of part of her hair, so whatever. Kind of ruining my sketch, but oh well. I'm like concentrating so hard. Let's show you a preview of the charms. In like the ones I made, like if I put it in and I show a preview, I don't think it will do that. There are other examples of charms that people have made, and I don't think they're talking about width when they talk about like size. So that kind of helps me a little bit. Cause I'm looking at a charm and it's for sure not like 4 inches wide. It's for sure like 4 inches tall, which yeah, that helps me a little bit. That clears things up a lot. Okay, I don't know why I'm like doing this. I should probably like break everything else down first. So I think like this needs to be. That's so wide though. That's a big head of hair though. Maybe we'll have to shrink it down a little bit. Like just like slightly. I don't want to take away like her big hair because I think that's a very pivotal part of her character, but just like slightly. I mean, does it even matter? I feel like so she has like a weapon and it sticks out like this far, I think. So maybe it wouldn't matter. We're using that as just that's just to break it down a little bit. All right. I wish it would show me preview, but I also don't know how that would work. I know that there's like some companies are able to show you previews and stuff of like your product, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't think that's an option here. Okay, there we go. Looking good. One problem is that because I changed up her pose a little bit, we had to draw this side of the hair, and I don't know what that looks like because her reference doesn't show it. Wing it. We wing it. That would help though. That would help. At least like if I could just see what it looks like compared to other like the other charms that I make. That would be helpful. They do have I think they have like a tester option where you can like buy sample work of like and just see how the product looks, but like I wish I could know beforehand because like the samples still cost money to make. You know, those aren't free. They don't cost as much money, but still. Actually, I don't even know they do that. I think. Hold up. Actually, I shouldn't spread misinformation. I don't know if. I don't know if Vogue Grace does that. One of the best Hope solo songs. I know. I love Just Dance. I like this a lot more than some of his new stuff. I'm Killing It Girl is okay. Like it is a bop, but it's not as strong of a bop as this. How do you guys think? What do you guys think of Chicken Noodle Soup? That's not a solo. That's with like Becky G, but like just in general, like chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup with the soda on the side. Is there a way to get a sample? No, there isn't. I was probably talking about a different company. Whoops. Anyway, it was fine. Yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of funny. I reference it. I'm like chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup. I just know his songs are geared toward the Western market. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's no sample. I mean, what is the minimum quantity? The minimum quantity you can buy is 6. So yeah, not a sample. Technically sample size, but 6. Ooh, way too many. Well, okay. I guess we're just gonna have to figure it out. Bless you. Thank you. Thank you. They do have more freedom here. Yeah. Anton, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. It is crazy to think that like the majority of BTS is here or is in LA. like, I'm like, how often would I have to go to search for him? This is the last song on the playlist. That kind of marks like a 3-hour mark. Ah, God, I wish Super Tuna was longer. Are you winning? I mean, I don't really feel like it. Because being back still feels unreal. That is true. It does feel unreal. But I am glad that they're back. It's so nice. Yeah, having them back really makes me remember how much I did miss them. I don't know. Like, it is kind of crazy to think that they've been gone for so long. They've been gone for so long that Jin became my bias. or RM, not so much anymore. Jin, new bias. Oh, yeah, this is the end of the playlist, huh? That's crazy. I really didn't get that much work done, which kind of sucks. But oh well, you have good days and you have bad days. We all do. I don't know if I'm gonna work on it off stream. Maybe just so I can get us like maybe so I can just be caught up, I guess. So my biggest fear was them not wanting to be a group anymore. Oh yeah, that was also kind of a big fear that I had too, cause I don't know, they were pretty successful just by themselves, right? But it does make me happy that they missed each other and they do want to be back. That does make me happy. Like hearing them talk about it is also very sweet. Like how they genuinely missed each other, and like it kind of reminds you, or like hold on, let me start over. You kind of forget that they started out as strangers that were forced to perform together, and they've just grown like so close. They've developed this relationship, and it's so sweet. Coming back from military service, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, was that what happened with One Direction? I don't remember, but I forgot that One Direction was a thing. Completely forgot. But yeah, well, anything we want to talk about before we end stream? Not. She's not looking too terrible. I guess. I guess it's coming. It's coming together. It took a little bit to get here, but it's coming. Oh yeah, that kind of reminds me of like what's been going on with Blackpink and the discussion about how their comeback has been is or like it feels like a cash grab because literally the girls do not want to be apart like together. And there's like little to no effort put into their comeback, which kind of tells you how they feel, how each of them feel about it. And I didn't even know that they were coming back. I was literally like, what? They are so successful solo, and that's crazy. It's looking great. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad. I'm glad it's looking good. But yeah, Blackpink for sure. That's like. But I'm glad that they genuinely want to be together. I feel the same way about GOT7 too. Like I'm also surprised that they came back because I thought individually they were okay not being together. But I'm glad no matter what. Well, yeah, it makes me glad that they missed each other and they do genuinely want to be BTS. Because yeah, also people grow and they want different things. That's also like yeah, I can also carry the same feelings towards ATs because they just renewed all their contracts right for 7 more years. So yeah, like I said, like at the beginning of the stream, it's good that they it shows that they just genuinely enjoy being together, and that's great. Yeah, yeah. Maybe I'll come back to drawing Nicole later, just cause maybe need a break. Maybe let me draw something else and then I'll come back. Try not to stress too much about the charms. They'll be so cute. Thank you. I'll try. Yeah, I'll try. I promise I will try. But you know, I swear to God, if if they come out looking wonky because of the size, I'm gonna crash out. We believe in you, Masa. Thank you. That's so sweet. That is so sweet. I'm glad. I'm glad. It is nice, yeah, to have people like watch my stuff and to talk with. Because I think we were talking about earlier how my attitude about my art was different. It's also because like this stream was different. Maybe do one test charm. Hey, 1 bit. Thank you, thank you. One test charm. I don't know if we can do a test charm. That might not be an option unless maybe a different company. I'll have to see. We'll have to see. I could. Oh, I have a friend that uses this company, so maybe I can ask. Yeah. Oh, that just reminded me. Okay. Note to self. Ask friend. Ask friend about charm sizing. But yeah. Any of you have plans for the week that you would like to share? Anything fun you guys are doing? I'll be here. Tuesday art stream. We'll be working on this. Maybe I have been kind of procrastinating on a different project that maybe I would like to get work done, but it does feel weird to kind of like cut this off a little bit. Well, I'm okay. Unless I still don't have plans. Well, I wasn't asking. I was asking everybody else. Nothing crazy but work. I hope to catch streams. I hope to see you at stream too. It's nice having people here again. Like, I do realize that people have lives and they have to, like, work, but it's always nice when people pop in, like, people that I recognize, you know? Okay, Tuesday is art, just art, period. I think we'll work on this. I think I'll be responsible and we'll finish what we started. Thursday, I think we'll do Zenless. We'll play Zenless, and then Sunday? Yeah, that's my student schedule. Sunday will be art again. We'll see how I feel about anything bonus, but that's the point of a bonus. It's a secret. It's a little treat. We're all a family. Yeah, like I was saying, a big hamster family. Yeah. I was saying, like, also early in the stream, I was like, I was talking about something kind of dark and deep that happened. And I was like, I'm telling you guys this because you guys are my friends. Or, I think of you guys as friends. And yeah, it's because we've, like, developed this community, this big community and stuff like that. But yeah, sappy, gross stuff. But yeah, anyway. It's nice to have this sort of community that we've built up. Like a litter. I don't like the implications of that. I don't like the implications of that. We're all ham hams. We're all katsus and ham hams in a ham world. Not rodents. Don't say Okay, fine. You guys can be rodents. If you guys don't want to be a hamster, that's fine. You can pick whatever rodent you want to be. That's fine. You know what? I'll allow that. If you guys don't want to be a hamster katsu, that's fine. You guys can be capybara katsu. Katsu? What the fuck is wrong with me? Katsu. Are not hamster. I want to be a dragon. No. No. Katsu's not a dragon. You guys are hamsters. We're all hamsters in a hamster world. No! It's funny. Anyway. Are hamsters not rodents? Yes, you can. Wait, what? Aren't hamsters rodents? Okay, hold up. I'm confused now. Okay, let's end stream before I get more confused. Anyway, blah, 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 community, blah, blah, blah. Thank you guys for watching. I will catch you guys next time. Stay healthy, stay safe, eat well, sleep well. And yeah, whatever. whatever. I will see you guys on Tuesday. Have a good day. Have a good rest of the day, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody.